Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are ready to talk about manga. If you haven't seen my announcement video already, go back and watch it. I just posted it a couple days ago. It is about my Manga Madness read-a-thon. I attempted to do this last year and miserably failed, but things happen, we move on, and we just learn from our mistakes, right? So I decided to make this video to give you a little background, a little detail about what I'm expecting from this read-a-thon or any sort of recs I can give you. I just thought this would be a nice way to bring down your manga TBR a little bit. I know there's other challenges out there, but I just wanted to throw mine out there to maybe broaden the different read-a-thons out there. So I decided to call this Manga Madness because of there's always the thing March Madness, which has to do with basketball. But I'm not a sports fan that much, so that's not really what I'm talking about with this. This is Manga Madness. Manga Madness. Emphasis on the madness. Manga Madness. I'm talking about manga that's bizarre. I'm talking about manga that is weird, crazy, kooky, horror, apocalyptic, just mad. Like, some of these mangaka out there, their stories are just wild and so creative, and I love it. So that's what my focus is when I say Manga Madness. I know there's a bunch of other read-a-thons out there with Manga Madness. I've heard of one called Manga Mystery Madness, but mine is just clearly focused on the madness part. Hence my little kooky announcement video that I did. I want to go ahead and explain the bingo chart that I have for you guys. It is 9 challenges. You don't have to complete all of them. If you can't even get one of them, that's totally fine. If you just want to read manga to complete a series, or whatever you want to do, that is totally fine. I just wanted to throw these challenges out there to do this fun read-a-thon. Our first challenge is read a manga that you think is bizarre. My recommendation for this one, I have 2. I have one called Night of the Living Cat. This is volume 1. I have not read it yet. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity to read this one. And then we have Doru Hi Doru. If you haven't heard about this one, you should definitely check it out. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I'm just trying to give you some quick details and quick recs. But it is definitely bizarre. So these 2 would work for that challenge or any other manga that you think is bizarre. Then my favorite challenge I picked of all is read an apocalyptic or a horror manga. Now, I have many choices for this one, and one of the big ones that I'm going to do, I'm getting my manga out so that I can show you guys. One of the things that I'm gonna do for this one is to read the first 3 volumes of Zom 100 because it's become one of my fiance's favorite manga, and so I kind of want to see what he likes about it, and it's considered a horror manga, so that would definitely count for that one, at least I believe. It might also count for a bizarre category too, but we'll see. But my main read for that one is Blood on the Tracks, because this is like a psychological thriller horror, and it's really, really good. I think this one might be considered horror too. I mean, I'm just I'm just pretty sure that I've got that covered. But like I said, I'm just trying to give you guys some examples. Now, my next one is kind of an unusual one, but I wanted to do that. I wanted to throw some unusual ones out to you. It is Read an Alice in Wonderland inspired manga. Now, what made me think of this one is this series right here. This series is called Wonderland, and it's based around the characters of Alice in Wonderland, I'd say. Kind of like a couple of the characters and a couple of the things that happen in Alice in Wonderland. So I wanted to read 3, 4, and 5. I just need 6 to complete this series. So if I happen to snag that during the readathon, that would be awesome, but I'm not 100% sure. So this would definitely count for that. There's also Fairy Tale Battle Royale. This is Wonderland inspired as well. And then there's also Alice in Borderland. Now, I'm not sure if this is really Alice in Wonderland inspired, but it does have Alice in it, so I'm gonna count it. Next on my list is to read an adventure manga. Now, I kind of have these picked out. I'm not 100% sure whether they would be considered adventure manga, but I'm gonna include them in that category. I have, Island in the Puddle, which I definitely want to try. And then I also have Spy Family, 2, 3, and 4, which I need to really catch up on this because I absolutely love the first one. I may go back and reread the first one so that I can binge read it some more. So there's that. And then my next one is read a manga that I've recommended. Well, I'm doing that kind of for you guys now. Continue a series you've been avoiding. Any series that you've been avoiding, you know, that's self-explanatory. I've kind of been avoiding this one. I don't know why. I guess I'm afraid of like not finding the volumes I need. I don't know. But that might count towards that. Or again, if I find my last volume I need for this one, then I'll have that to complete that challenge. And then I have one that's read a manga with a creature in it. Example, a kaiju. Now, I have picked this one. This is Kaiju Girl Caramelize or Caramelize. I'm not really sure how that's supposed to be pronounced. I know this might be considered more of a shoujo, but it has a creature in it because she does turn into a kaiju because of her emotions. So I'm counting that. But I also have another example you could use. That is Rose and Blood. Any vampire novel, I'll totally count that for that challenge because to me, vampires are part of the creature category. And then I have read a manga out of your comfort zone. Now, I have picked Demon Slayer Volume 1 for this one. I picked this because I have been kind of wanting to try it, but it's one of those mainstream mangas that I've noticed that gets really, really popular, and like even people who probably don't like dabble in manga and anime as much as some of us do, like know what Demon Slayer is. And it's just got so much hype and stuff. And sometimes when something has hype and if you read it and you don't like it, then you get disappointed. But I think that I really want to try this, and Shae's review kind of convinced me. So that's what I picked for that one. And it's only because I usually don't go for the manga that really gets talked about a lot. So that's why. And then, last but not least, is read one manga every day of the readathon. It's going to be from the 18th to the 25th, if you did not catch that. March 18th to the 25th. So that's going to be 8 days to read. So, even if you picked 8 manga and read 1 manga a day, that would check that off. Again, this is just a challenge board. You don't have to follow it. But anyway, I really hope you guys join me. I'm going to try my best to do some videos along the way. And also, I Cannot do live on YouTube just yet because of my subscriber count, but I can do a live on my Instagram, so I will probably do a poll on my Instagram to see if anyone is available one of the days, so we can kind of, and I might do it during the middle of the readathon to see how everyone's doing. But anyway, I hope you guys have fun with this challenge. I hope you come along and do this with me. And if you guys have any questions about the templates, let me know. I will try to put them up tonight when I'm filming this so that they will be up for you guys. And anyway, I think that's all that I have to say. Have fun reading, and just remember to stay strong and read on. Bye, guys.